G'day internets, Pro Muso here with another video. Today we're going to be doing Fire and Rain by James Taylor. Stick around. All right, some James Taylor this time. What a great sense of timing this guy has with his picking style. I love it. Just plays those basic chord progressions around A and G and just makes something magical about those simple progressions, the way he picks, the way he hammers on, his timing. It's just a brilliant player, just a master of picking. So this time I'm in concert pitch, so A is A, and this song is in A. Now the chords, they revolve around, well, they're in the key of A. So we've got A, E minor 7, D, G major 7, and E, of course, and E. So basic chords, but it's what he does with them. So I'll start off with the intro. Seems a good place to start. So there's a little riff that he does. So on the G string, 2nd fret, we're sliding up into the 3rd of the A, and then we're into that caged bar chord. Now I can't hear that delay. I can't hear my guitar outputs. I'm sure there's some delay in there, but I mean that's what I use in the song anyway. So that's the first little lick. From here to the 3rd of the A, and then we're just sort of thinking about that first position bar chord. That's all I'm doing. So we're going from A to G, and then we're going to D, and we're going to hammer on. So we got the D, so we're going to hammer on, so all I'm doing there is I'm just, my right hand, I'm just going and hammering on here with my left. So, and then quickly I hit the A string. So I go, and then hammer on to the A string, right? So all in all, so we got. So I'm just, on that A string, I'm just hammering this, hitting the root and G and the B strings. And then I go into the E, but I want to make sure I hit that B string just before I hit the E. So in context, we've got. It's important to get that syncopated B string. That's what gives it the timing. That's all that is. So all up. Then we go into this G major 7 here. All right. Now I'm not holding the whole G major 7. I'm just holding the top 2 here. So, and there's your root, and there's your 7th. So that gives you a G major 7 triad. It doesn't matter that that's open because there's a D in that. So from the A, all I'm doing there is going, hammering on to the G. That G one more time. So we let that hang a little bit, right? Just let that G major 7 hang out there. And then we're back into the A. All right, and this is where we come into the first verse. So I'll just go through that whole thing. All right. So sometimes on that D, on that intro, I'll change it up. Instead of going, I'll go. All right. So I'll do some pull-offs there very slowly. So I like to loop over these verse chords in the intro 2 or 3 times just to give the song some context. So after we finish the intro, and we get into this. So from here, the A, the E, and the G major 7. We're just building the song now. Pretty sure that's how it goes. I mean, I haven't listened to it for ages. And then you can sort of do something different on the G. You know, just mix it up, whatever you want. Sometimes I'll let it hang on this, such a beautiful chord. Just yesterday morning, right? Just to milk it out a little bit. All right, so we're into the verses now. Pretty simple. I'll just go through it, basically. Right? Pretty simple, just go over that. So hammer on to that B string from the A. Syncopated rhythm. Right, there we have it. Sometimes on the A I'll go, or sometimes I'll go like this. Just on this A. So I'm going, I'm just doing a pull-off. But get the rhythm behind those little syncopated notes. You could go through all the verses just like that. All right, so now we come to the chorus. And when we get to that G major 7, we get to the end of the verse on the G major 7. So instead of going, we go, and we're going into D chord there, right? So I seen fire. So that's when we go into the chorus. I've seen fire, I've seen rain. This is very similar to the verses. So I'm going straight up, and then immediately I'm walking down to this B minor 7, right? So we go D, C sharp note, B minor 7. These are all played fairly quickly on the beat, right? D, run down to the B minor, E, back to the root. I've seen fire, I've seen rain. I see sunny days I thought would never rain. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. So that goes through 3 times, and then it goes to a G. So it's a G, a rundown, and then the E minor 7th again. You can play anything here. You can go from this C sharp and you play those notes. It's nice. Or you could just play the D triad above it. Both sound good. Actually get those inflections on it, because that's what gives it that James Taylor feel. Seen lonely days that I could not find. Seen lonely days when I could not find a friend. Then it goes into this G. But I'll always, now I play this G with this B on the 3rd fret, right? And that just sort of drones out. And I always thought that I'd see you again. Alright, so that's all it is. Just thought that I'd see. And then back into the A. And for this, I can't remember what he does, but for me, I just do this strumming, this hybrid strumming thing where it goes. Always thought that I see you. All right. So at the end of the chorus. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Right? And I start the next verse with a bit of a strum, and then I go back to the picking. I actually have a little volume pedal, which is handy. So when I'm strumming, I pull back on the volume a little bit, about 20%. And then when I go into the picking, I go all the way forward and I go back at 100%, just to make that difference in velocity of the strings. So I'll go through it. Always thought that I'd see you again. Now this is a, what is this, an A9? Yep. It's an A9. So it's just an A with a that B string left, like we've been doing. So I hit that and I hang on it. One more time. Been walking my mind to an easy time. my back turned toward the sun. When I get back to this A, I'll start picking again, just to give it a bit of a feel, give it a bit of texture rather than just picking the whole time. That's how I do it anyway, so you can if you like. All I can do is show you how I play it. And so that next verse comes in. I think it's, won't you look down? Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? Gotta help you make a stand. Just gotta see you through another day. My body's aching, my time is at hand, and I won't make it any other way. Say same. I've seen fire, I've seen rain, I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. So it's all the same, all the same. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Right, so the second verse, I think there's not much difference. Been walking my mind to an easy time, back turned toward the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. There's hours of time. Okay, so there's a difference. So on that G major 7th, instead of going, I'm going. So all these little changes are good to do, rather than just keeping it the same the whole time. Pretty sure he does that anyway. I mean, I learnt this years ago, so sometimes they morph into something that you end up doing, and you think that they used to do it, but they didn't. But so I don't know. But by the way, guys, if you're getting something out of this, please hit the like button. Consider subscribing. There'll be plenty more to come. So the last verse, pretty much the same. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? Gotta help me make a stand. Back into the strumming. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching, my time is at hand. Yeah, there's nothing different. Da, 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 da. Into the verse. Sorry, chorus. I've seen fire, I've seen rain, see sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. So then we're into the verse again. Okay, so it's not a vocal lesson, of course, but I'll go through how I sing it anyway. No reverb, of course, it's dry, but I normally use a harmonizer on the verses. I've seen fire, I've seen rain, see sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend, but I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. Okay, so this is a departure from going into another verse. This sort of goes into the outro, which goes, let me just find. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again. A minor 9. Thought I'd see you once again now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you, fire and rain child. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, fire and rain. back into the kind of like the intro. Same. All right, so we go into that and we roll that over 3 or 4 times, then we end the song. But so when I'm playing this, I'm going. But I see you, heavy on the harmonies there. See you, fire and rain. All right, so I'll show you what I mean with the harmony and a bit of delay. Now, by the way, this is the unit I'm using is the VL3X. I've done a couple of videos on that, and it's the most brilliant system for a solo or even just a musician who plays guitar. It's just fantastic. I'll put it here. Check it out, the VL3X. Brilliant system. Backing tracks, vocals, guitar, everything associated with it all, looper, everything. All in the one unit. Use an iPad to change the channels on it. Brilliant. But anyway, check that out. The harmonies are not coming through as well as they normally would through my Shaw. I don't know why, I just plugged it through this. But hopefully it'll come out. Lord, I see you once again now. Lord, I see you, Lord, I see you, fire and rain shower, rain shower. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Lord, I see you, fire and rain, rain. Might as well do the outro from here. This is what I do. Just mixing it up a bit. You know, just do whatever you want on it. Milk it. In the end, I'll usually... Actually, I think he goes on the A string. He goes something like this. Yeah, which signals to me that's the last one. I don't know why. Subliminal, I guess. Sometimes I let it hang there, and sometimes I resolve it. You know. But you get the idea. All right, Fire and Rain, James Taylor. I hope you got something out of that, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm out.